My name is Grace. I'm 13, and I've been homeschooled since kindergarten. I really appreciate your podcast.
I have hope thanks to people like you. How old are you again?
13.
13. So here's a couple things I want to encourage you to do. Learn something new every single day.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are good. Guys, today we're going to be reacting to Charlie Kirk gives his best advice to 13-year-old student. Guys, let's go right down to this.
My name is Grace. I'm 13, and I've been homeschooled since kindergarten. I really appreciate your podcast. Politics can be difficult for me to fully understand, but the way in which you present ideas makes it easier to grasp. My younger sister and I recently started watching the online Hillsdale College course regarding the Constitution. Which we've been enjoying. So this is my question to you. What advice do you have for me as I move into adulthood in order to become a more informed and involved citizen?
Well, first of all, thank you for being here. And
This is cute.
I have hope thanks to people like you. How old are you again?
13.
13. So here's a couple things I want to encourage you to do. Learn something new every single day. And focus on what it means to be a good person and a person of strong character. And especially when you get into the world of trying to be around social approval and kind of everything around you. Courage is what's missing in our country. We have a courage crisis right now. Moral courage is the most necessary yet absent characteristic in men, George S. Patton. Aristotle, who you will learn about if you continue on the wonderful Hillsdale courses, and I'm glad you're already taking us, you're already well on your way. Aristotle said that courage is the ultimate virtue. Without it, there are no other virtues. Think about that. If people aren't courageous, you don't have honesty. You don't have justice. You don't have anything else you don't have beauty. You don't have wonder. If people don't have courage to act. And so at age 13, I want you to commit yourself to a life of courage. Courage is doing the right thing when you don't know how it's going to work out. Courage is committing yourself to the correct course of action, regardless of the cost associated to it. And I'm given hope by the amount of young homeschooling children that are rising up in our country. Now, let me tell you this. People say, Charlie, what does success look like? New York Times headline in 2050. America's sudden, shocking, and inexplicable right turn can be traced back to homeschooling explosion during COVID-19. That's what success looks like, everybody.
So guys, I'm just going to touch a little on the advice he gave. I believe that not just someone that's growing like a teenager, a child or whatever, even at the age we are today, I believe people learn every day. Everybody learns a new thing every day. I mean, you may not know how to do something and then someone would tell you how to do it. You've learned something new. You may just come across a new word and then you check the meaning. You've learned something new. So you can't tell me that I believe everybody learns something every day. I myself, I have learned a new thing today, which I would not feel, but I've learned a new thing today. And I'm happy I did because it's motivating me to want to learn more new things. And it's kind of adventurous too, especially when it's maybe a new hobby, a new recipe, different things. So I believe people learn every day. And it's a good thing because you learning every day, it just helps better your life. I don't know how to go around it, but it helps better your life. And then second thing I want to touch on, I want to say that, true, people should not lack courage because the moment you lack courage, trust me, there's so many other things that comes with it. You just should be a courageous person. You should be bold enough to speak out your opinion. What do you think about something? If what is out there doesn't sit right with you and you're being asked, you shouldn't murmur. You should be bold enough to talk about it. Now that's the courage I want to talk about now. Being able to speak for yourself, being able to say something. Okay, so I had this conversation because my school has a radio station, so I went there for a show. I was featured on the show. So after the show, I was talking with the radio presenter, and two of my friends were there. So we were talking about something, and someone said something. So, like, obviously, probably she expected me to, should I say, agree with her, because it was like we all agree. But then I had to like stop for a minute. I'm like, no, no, no. I don't agree with what you just said. Not like I was like against it totally. Of course I was. Like, I supported her at some point, but I had to point out like a different narrative entirely regarding what she said. You understand? So you may be you may be in the midst of people, around you saying some things, and you know that you have a different opinion. If I narrate this whole thing down to classroom, I would say that some students want to ask questions when the lecturer says something, or maybe someone says something or the lecturer says something and they're not comfortable with it. But because they don't know how the lecturer is going to react, they don't know how the class is going to react, maybe the people in class are going to laugh. You don't know how, so you don't want to find out. You just keep mute. But what I'm going to say is that you should ask your question. You should be open. You should talk about it. Since when I was little, I hate asking questions, because I was like, these people are going to laugh at me. Maybe the teacher is going to say my question is the very stupid one. So like, I never ask questions. If I had questions, I would just take it home, ask my sister and stuff like that. But when I got to university, my lecturers made me feel like you should ask questions, because no matter how you feel your questions may not have sense, there's definitely something in there that will make sense. So you should ask your questions. And since then, no matter how silly I may think my question is, trust me, I will always voice out as far as I don't understand that thing. So basically, all this is to tell you to have courage. Be courageous. But guys, you tell me what you think about this, and if there are more advice you have for youngsters, then please put it out in the comment section for them to read and work towards it. Now, thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my channel. I love you guys.